Over the last couple of weeks, you've probably heard teachers talk about creating these self-grading quizzes using an add-on called Flubaroo. And maybe you were a little bit concerned because you already had your a lot of your tests and quizzes built, and maybe they're in a Word doc and you print them off and the students complete them that way. Or maybe you have already moved them to a Google Doc and you're just not quite sure what to do with them. So anyway, in this tutorial, what I'm going to show you is how to move your test questions into a Google Doc. And you could go through and copy and paste, but this method I'm going to show you works really, really nicely, and it will help make your life a little bit easier. And that's what technology is supposed to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on add-ons. And for this, you're going to need to use an add-on called Doc to Form. And if you don't already have it in there, which you probably don't, you're going to have to go to Get Add-ons. And add-ons, they used to be called scripts, and it used to take quite a bit of technological know-how to understand how to use a script and where to put it and when to run it and all that, and it was really confusing. But what Google has done is it has taken a lot of those scripts and they've made it basically kind of like into an extension for a document, and they're just called add-ons. So there's all kinds of different add-ons in here. Lots and lots and lots of different things you can do. But all you have to do is search for Doc to Form. And if you don't have it, you're going to have the little plus free next to it instead of manage. And you just click on it and it's going to install it on your Google form. Then, and hopefully it will not crash for you like it just did for me. So I'm going to go up to add-ons and I'm going to click on Doc to Form. I'm going to hover over Doc to Form, and then I'm going to create form from Doc. And a box is going to pop up over here on the right in here in just a second. Oh, there it comes. Are my options. I like to collect the username just because students, if you forget to put the question to collect it, students might forget to even fill that part out if you don't force the collection on them. Sometimes if you're doing a something that should remain anonymous, then you definitely wouldn't want to collect that. But I think it's just easier than having the students put their names in themselves. Okay, so all you have to do is you copy the question, and I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to click Control-C to copy it. And it's my first question. It's question number 1. So I'm going to paste it in here by clicking Control-V. And then to get my answers, I have some different types of responses here. I can have a text response, paragraph response, multiple choice checkboxes, or students can possibly choose from a list. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight all of my answers here. And I'm going to paste, I'm going to do multiple choice, and I'm going to paste these in here. But this isn't going to work because Google isn't going to recognize these as separate, distinct answers. So I'm going to put a semicolon after March, and I'm going to put a semicolon after April, and then I'm going to put a semicolon after June. And then what this allows, I'm going to go ahead and create this form and show you what this looks like. And what this allows is for us to recreate our tests and quizzes very, very quickly. And I'm going to view the form. And here's what it looks like on the teacher side. And here is what this is going to look like to the students. So I'm going to come back. Oops. I'm going to come back in here, and I still want to edit this form a little bit. What I want to show you is just the generic version of this is not very pretty. It doesn't look very nice. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to, oh no I'm not, I'm going to go right here, change the theme. And just a few months ago, Google released all of these themes. You used to only have about 15 different choices. But I'm going to go ahead and select this one called Town Hall. And it doesn't really matter which one you pick. And if you're not kind of into the map on here or whatever, you can adjust this by clicking Customize. And you can select your header, and then you can change the image. And there's all different kinds of images that are already built in. So let's say that maybe, I don't know, it's spring, and you want to do something kind of pretty like this. You can select that, and that's going to change your header. If you have a little bit of extra time, you can always go out and find your own images to match your test. So maybe it's a test over a book. You might be able to find the book cover and put it on here, or something that goes along with the theme of whatever you're studying. It's kind of a neat little thing. You can also change the form background and the page background. So if you wanted the background on the form to be, for whatever reason, this horrible pink, you could do that. And if you wanted to change the page background, you can change that too. So you get the idea. But anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I hope this will be something that you'll use to make your life just a little bit easier.